Well, guys, you can see here 10:15, still Friday, January 10th, and I've been at this all week, all night. So, a little change of plans. Not going to work out the way I thought. I spent a lot of time. If you see that analog mic port right there, yeah, well, all these microphones that I have, none of them will work. None of them. I plugged this one in, three of them. This little thing, and every time you connect it, the sound just goes to zero. So I did a lot of research on this model, and it turns out that this camera external port does not supply power. And there's only one special type camera. You could buy it on Amazon for $35 if you want it to work, but no other microphone. You got to have your own power. If it supplies its own power, it'll work. And unfortunately, none of these do. Like this. I'm sure you guys have seen these Rodeos. So that was one caveat. I had to give up on that. And the other one was this. The SD card. Thank goodness that I had this one here. This one will work. It's only 32 gig. I had 120 gig. It just absolutely would not work. It will record for 6 seconds, and then it would shut off and say can't record. I formatted, initialized, complete initial. I did everything. Would not work. So I got that card I found, and thank goodness that works. But in all reality, after what I decided to do because of the microphone, it's not going to matter. So I got OBS. I got my normal setup here, my OBS computer. And what I'm going to do at the middle school gym, where there's no internet, I was planning on filming offline and just announcing with that mic port. Well, that's not going to work. So I'm going to bring this computer with this, run an extension cord, and then I'm just going to hook up the normal way, which, see this mini HDMI port? That's the normal way I do it. I hook that up to this computer, and then I put my wireless mics that I showed you earlier, and I'm in business. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring this to the gym. I'm going to get a folding chair. I'll just put this on the chair. I'll bring this with me. These are the only two power sources that are needed. The external microphone, USB, and then the mics themselves are going to need, they have real tiny Type-C power. I could just bring a portable charger, or I could even connect it to one of these USB ports that are open to power the mics. So, and the girls are going to love it because this is all the girls' games. So I'm okay for the 4 boys' games from 8 to 12. I usually drive over at 12 and then do a couple of the girls' games offline. This will have to be offline. I won't be able to stream. But I am going to use OBS here. So let me show you what I did since you're here and I'm filming. So this is the boys' first game at 8 a.m. And what I did in OBS, I used the scene collections. And there's all the games I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So you can see here. Sorry about that. So you can see at 8 a.m. there's game 1. Then I'll switch to the next scene, game 2, at 9 a.m. 10 a.m. still the boys. Then I'll drive over to the other building, and this is the girls. So the girls, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. The last game is at 3:30. Okay, and that is my entire day. So I just built, when I decided to film offline but use this computer with OBS, I just duplicated one of the boys' scenes using that right there. Just pick a scene, duplicate it, and then you can just type it out. And the only thing I need to adjust is the scoreboard. So once I duplicate a scene, there's a Pizza Hut commercial I do. So when I duplicate a scene here, all you got to do is change the scoreboard and just put in the girls' teams. So that's it. And that's how you build out all your scenes. So for anybody out there that is thinking about or wants to do your league, use OBS, use the scene feature. If you guys want me to make videos on that, I'll be glad to do that. Just let me know in the comments. I'm not going to do it just for no reason. If you want to learn to see how I do everything here, I'll be glad to do videos on it. So take a look at what goes on. I got instant replay. So I got it set up, this hotkey. If I'm watching the game, I'm filming the game live. You can see me filming right there. I mean, that is my setup that you're watching. That's me on my computer. If I hit this button at any time, it'll record the last 10 seconds. If you guys want to see a video on that, let me know. Now, if I want to zoom in closer, let's say that there was a controversial play. I did what's called, if you see the NS, that's a nested scene. So I'll take the scene inside of a scene. This is the same thing, just blown up. And I get a little closer. And if I want to look at a different part, I just click over here somewhere, drag the whole thing. That's what's really cool about this is, I can get right to the spot where I want to pause it. If I want to see, say I wanted to see if that basketball hit the rim or not. I pause it on the regular scene, and then I use the nested scene. It's still the paused. See what I'm talking about? Now I can zoom in. You just make the screen bigger. If I want to zoom closer, I'll grab the corner, zoom closer. Now this doesn't look the prettiest in live play, but you get the point that at least you can zoom in as far as you want. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's getting any closer. Maybe that's as big as I could make the box, but that's how you do instant replay with zoom. But then you got to go back and find the corner and make it smaller again. So it's a little cumbersome when people are watching live. It's not the prettiest, but if it's a really important play, the folks at home won't mind you doing this. Now I got it down to a little bit. See how that's zoomed in there. So if you're interested in doing this for your league, drop me a comment. Let me know. I'll be glad to make more videos on this stuff. So let me show you guys what else I got going on. So I got the main scene. This is where OBS is the camera, when I have the camera hooked up, that's where you're gonna see that. As the game goes on, I highlight the scoreboard and I change the score right here. So if somebody scores a basket, I'll put 2. And if they score again, 4. And that's it. There's no save button, nothing like that. So if you're interested in doing this for a league and you've never done it before, OBS is fantastic to take your league to the next level. Let me put it back to 0. Oh, got it at the wrong spot. We're in week 2, which is tomorrow morning at 8. So OBS is really a great tool for any league. And what I do is I make commercials. So I am the play-by-play video guy for Upward Sports. There's the founder of Upward, Kaz McCaslin. I also made this commercial. You can see here, get out your phone, subscribe now. I don't want to do too much talking tonight because I got to use my voice a lot tomorrow. And yeah, your YouTube channel, there's the YouTube channel. If you want to go check out everything that I do, all my videos that I've done live, use that QR code right now, and it'll take you right to the YouTube Upward channel. So here's game one. I made this loop video here. Now you're not going to hear the music in OBS, but you'll hear it on YouTube. This is called the end of the third quarter. I'll play that. Here's a Pizza Hut commercial. I made that. And then I got some other cool stuff here. I got Denzel Washington down here. 35-second. You know, if there's a timeout, it's an inspirational message. Got Kobe Bryant. I got a box out drill. So you can see how this is really a powerful tool for your league. So I'm going to stop it here, guys. I'm going to pack up, get ready for tomorrow. And, you know, this is what I do. This is why I stream with purpose. So the purpose of my channel is to get the word of God out there through these commercials. You can see, you know, Kaz gives a great message. I mean, I don't want to bombard people with, you know, Christian commercials, but a lot of the times I have them out there like this here. So this is Ohio State. They all wore it. Jesus won. You know, this is the stream with purpose. This is what I want people to see at home, moms, dads, kids playing the league. Here's Jaden Ivey. You know, so I mix Christian with other non-Christian type commercials. That's what my channel, that's what I do. You know, this is kind of my, doing my part as a Christian and giving back to the community, filming these games so grandparents and everybody can see. That's the purpose. So I stream with purpose in the name of my channel. My organization here, it's just me right now, but hopefully it'll grow. And yeah, so if you're interested in doing this for your church or just for any sport, you know, I'll be glad to make videos and show you how I do everything. A lot of cool stuff, and the people love it. And they love the play-by-play. There's nothing like doing play-by-play. You know, when you watch a game like this, I know you can't hear my voice right now, but you can see the mic's jumping. You know, I'm doing play-by-play. I got all these kids' names, you know, and the kids love it. So hopefully you guys will do that for your church or your leagues and get them out there and stream with purpose.